Hey guys, Multi Chum back at you here with part 2 of the grinding free-to-play Hearthstone guide, or journey, whatever you want to call it. We just completed all of the basic, unlocked all the heroes. The next point of this is to get ourselves up to level 20 on each class, that way we unlock all the basic cards, as well as getting a bunch of gold along the way, hopefully, to get ourselves a chance of... I hate playing. Yeah, let's just highlight those. So that way we can start getting cards and making ourselves decks, and hopefully start grinding our way up to legend. Hopefully, it doesn't take us that long. Hoping maybe 3 months. Hoping. Open packs. Come on, open these packs. We got one classic pack. Let's go ahead and open this up. And these are all dust cards because all these cards suck. The guy that I found online. Win 5 practice games. We already did that. We got our gold from that. We got our dust from that. Complete a game in play mode. Yeah, complete 3 games in play mode. Get 100 gold. Unlock every hero 100 gold. Beat every expert hero AI. Gets another 100 gold. Do I get to use my deck for that, or do I have to use? That's my question here. Do I get to use my own deck, or do I have to use their deck? Oh, I get to choose my deck, okay. Huh. But we haven't really got anything from our packs yet. Getting class level 10, complete gameplay mode, okay. Well, we get a pack for just playing a game in play mode, so actually, why don't we do this? Why don't we go into the collection, see if there's anything that just inherently is bad. Because we haven't opened enough packs to really do anything, so I guess we're just gonna go into play mode. And I think the best class for us to level up early, we can do a lot of things with, is probably Warlock. Warlock? We can make a zoo deck. Or we can make some kind of we can make some type of zoo lock deck with Warlock. Most of the other classes in here are going to require a lot of legendaries for us to make a strong deck with. Rogue has the ability for us to make Baku, I guess odd Rogue. We also can make odd Paladin and odd Warrior too. But let's just go ahead and get Mage level 10, because Mage is kind of just like the basic, you know, be-all, end-all beginner class. With things like Firebolt and Frostbolt, if you can control the board, get your opponent down to low health, you can usually just combo them straight in the face. So let's just go ahead and go for Mage right now, until we get more cards in our card pool. We're definitely going to play a lot of Arena though for this free-to-play grind. You do get a lot of packs though from grinding from 50 to 25. Alright. Throw this whole hand back. I'm not using a deck tracker because this is just a basic deck. If you're wondering why the names up top in the top left corner is looking kind of weird, I believe that's Russian or Ukrainian. I'm actually playing on this is actually my EU account. I started a fresh account on EU. My real account's on NA. So our opponent here is gonna hopefully just pass. Murdoch Raider, turn 1. Pretty standard stuff. Worst thing he does is Hero Powered away, or he plays like a 2-1. I mean, 2-3. 2-3 is the worst thing he does here. Okay, Hero powers it away, as expected. We get a Bloodfin Raptor. We're going to play the Bloodfin Raptor over the Novice Engineer right now, because the Bloodfin Raptor is just more stats. Drawing cards right now with the Novice Engineer does not really accomplish us anything. It just creates it's just a 1-1 on board that he can deal with easily with his hero power, or by playing a bigger minion. So by playing this Bloodfin Raptor, we play a normally statted minion that he has to deal with. And now it's kind of up to him of what he does. He plays Raid Leader, which does trade into our Bloodspin Raptor, but we are going to also play our own Raid Leader. We have two options here. We can either go face, or we can go for the Raid Leader. If we go for the Raid Leader, we lose our 4/2, but we keep our Raid Leader alive, which means he has to use some other way of dealing damage to get rid of it. If we just go face, we keep our 4/2, he trades into our Raid Leader or our Bloodspin Raptor, and we lose one. We still have the same amount of minions on board. Overall, I think doing this is better because it maintains our initiative on board, while also forcing him to find ways to deal with this Raid Leader. Otherwise, this Raid Leader is going to start racking up damage pretty quickly. We do have Double Novice Engineer on our next turn, and we also do have on turn 5 we can coin out our Boulder Fist Ogre just to create one really big minion that he has to deal with either Polymorph or Fireball plus another card. Raid Leader, another Raid Leader kind of sucks because we don't have a way to deal with his Raid Leader right now. I think honestly trading Raid Leader for Raid Leader is not bad for us, so we're just gonna go ahead and drop this Knowledge Engineer, try to draw a card. Go ahead and drop with the River Croc too. Start getting ourselves on the board here. Trade our Raid Leader in and see what our opponent does next. Worst thing you can do here is probably like Ascension Shieldmaster. Unless I'm not getting the vibe from him that this is a guy who just started over an account just to beat up on noobs. So it looks like he's just gonna go ahead and drop this Nightblade down. I think overall the best move for us is just to coin out our Boulder Fist Ogre here and go face. Once you get this far ahead on the board, you don't have to trade as much because he just on the board right now. He has no way of dealing with the 6/7. He has to trade in his 4/4, and then you just use some removal like Frostbolt or Fireball or some other kind of damage spell to remove it, or he could be holding a Polymorph. If he's holding a Polymorph, he has to Polymorph the Ogre, and then he only has 2 mana to deal with the board. So he can, like, if he were to Polymorph our Ogre and then ping it, that's all he can do. So now he plays his own Boulder Fist Ogre, which is the kind of generic play here. Now he has to decide what he's going to trade into. He's not going to trade. At lower levels, guys, a lot of people don't trade, so you can get away. They get away with this kind of stuff. We're actually not going to ping. We're going to play our Novice Engineer, draw another card, trade this way, trade our Ogre into his 4/4, and then hit in the face with our 2/3. We could just keep going face, but if we do that, we will just keep all behind on the board. So we just want to keep ahead on the board, force him to do things. So he should have done that last turn, because then he would have minions on board. Now he has no minions on board. Murloc Raider, Alright, so we're going to do. There's some justification for us to ping this. Use our hero power ping here, and then maybe drop our Nightblade here to do 3 damage to his face. Wolf Rider we don't really want to play unless we need that 3 damage to deal with a minion, because this reads a 3/1 with charge. Basically just reads deal 3 damage. It doesn't really accomplish anything. So I think the best option here is to ping. Play the Nightblade, which gives us a 4/4 on board, and then go face. And turn 8 on our opponent's turn. That's the worst thing that could have happened. Really was a Flame Strike. But I'm guessing I'm definitely getting the read our opponent doesn't not have it. He might not even have all of his cards unlocked. Unfortunately, below rank 25, they don't show you what every person you're playing's rank is. Probably because there's just not enough players in these ranks for to get evenly matched games all the time. So we can hero power, trade our 1/1 in, and that leaves us 6 mana to do things with. Problem with you're just gonna do a lot. You're just in this stage of our grind, we're gonna be doing a lot of inefficient turns. Ideally, we want to use up all our mana, but we just don't have the cards to do it. So we're just gonna keep making the best moves that we can with the basic cards that we have in our hand. So he plays in our Boulder Fist Ogre. We have another Polymorph. He's gonna play his Arcane Missiles, which really aren't gonna accomplish anything. So he spreads some damage across the board. Let's see, we have 7, 13, yep, lethal. So we're gonna go ahead here, fireball his face, and just go straight up to his face. When you guys get into late game situations, start checking to see if you have lethal. You'll win a lot more games that way. There's a lot of games you probably will win by just checking to see if you can kill your opponent quickly. Not quickly, see if you can kill your opponent unexpectedly. Okay, so we got another pack. Let's go ahead and open up that pack. And I'm getting this stupid glitch where the screen stays fuzzy. So I'll go ahead and open this pack up here. We got Siphon Soul, which is a decent Warlock card. Probably not going to end up using it though. We're going to go back into play mode here again. And just continue using our mage till we get to level 10. I will probably do the AI hero off camera for you guys. I'll let you guys know in the next video if I do the expert AI hero quest line, which gives you 100 gold. But ultimately, guys, watching me beat up the computer is not really gonna teach you anything. Computers play like the AI always plays in a very unpredictable way, in a way that any normal player would not play. They make inefficient trades. They just don't do things that any normal person would do, or even any like good player would do. They just make really bad decisions. The AI does most times. So we're gonna go ahead and toss everything back, put the Bloodstained Raptor, and go ahead and get ourselves rolling. Okay, so it looks like we're gonna go ahead and coin a Bloodstained Raptor because we can play another Bloodstained Raptor on another turn. This is something you used to see really common in Arena, where you would coin out a 2-drop on turn 1, and then play another 2-drop on your turn 2. Just gets you really ahead on the board really quickly. His 1-3 is not threatening our 3-2. That River Crocodile is though. So we're gonna go ahead and stick with our game plan here. Trade instead his Void Walker and drop our own Bloodstained Raptor. Now if he's smart, he'll trade his 2-3 into our 3-2 and then play a 3-drop. That's like the best thing our opponent could do here. If he goes ahead and just, you know, smacks us in the face, our 3-1's gonna go into his 2-3, giving us a better minion on the board. That's unfortunate right there though. That is rather unfortunate. It's not really unfortunate because if he goes face, we trade a 3-2 into the 3-1, and then we put the 3-2 into the. That was the best trade. That was the best trade for our opponent to make right there. That was the best trade, by far the best trade. What do we do here? So we can play this and hope 2 of them go here, and then ping the Void Terror. That doesn't give us any Void Walker. Sorry, but that doesn't really guarantee us to be ahead on board. I think the best move here is play an Novice Engineer. Do what we draw, okay, trade, and play Murloc Raider, and we basically have another 3-2 on board, spread across 2 bodies. And let's see what our opponent does next. Olgar Magi. Huh. Since we have Ray Leader in our hand, go ahead and play Arcane Missiles, hope one of these hits, yes. Oh, that's even better. Okay. Go ahead and play the Ray there. We're going to put the 2-1 in there. Put the 3-1 to his face. Turn 5 from our opponent. Probably like a Nightblade turn from our opponent here. Drain life. Okay, that's pretty good. Removal spell right there. Well, it's a crappy removal spell, but it gets the job done in this case for our opponent. We're just gonna go ahead and ping this, trade, and drop ourselves another 2-1. Again, you don't want to just throw out the Wolf Rider. It's just gonna do 3 damage to face. It doesn't really accomplish anything. Sure, you do 3 damage, but in the grand scheme of things, staying ahead on board is better. Playing this is saving our 3-1 with charge to deal with something else later in the game. Is going to be a lot better of a situation for us in the long run. Our goal is your goal in these early stages of the game is just to whittle down our opponent's resources and make them make bad decisions. We can ping, and then we have 4 mana to do nothing really. Again, we don't want to fireball his face just willy-nilly. We want to save that for a minion that we can't remove, or save it for big burst damage later in the game. So unfortunately, we are just going to have to Nightblade here, and let our opponent dictate what's going to happen to our Nightblade. If he doesn't have a way of dealing with it, he's just going to hit the 2-1 to our face, and then we ping off his 2-1 on our next turn with our hero powder. That is a very big minion. We're going to deal with that. Hopefully we top deck a polymorph. RNGesus? That's not okay. So we do have a way of dealing with this. We go ahead, we ping this with the fireball. Use our hero power, train to the 2-1, and give it off to our opponent. So the 5-2. Oh, that's actually really... Yeah, why does he not use his hero? I just realized our opponent has not once used his hero power this entire turn. Which is rather weird. We have 8 mana here. So unfortunately, I don't see a way for us to trade our minions where we keep our Wolf Rider and our Nightblade on board. So we're just going to go ahead here and trade straight across. And then drop our own Nightblade. Our opponent should be pressing the hero power button more often, especially right now. He only has 1 card in hand. He should be using his hero power to refill his hand. Instead, he's just gonna play that and pass. It looks like. Is he really? You really, dude? Thank you, Warlocks. You have this button right here. This button right here. This button right here, guys. It gives you cards. Use it. Go ahead here in Arcane Missiles. Get that. Trade in, ping his face, and drop our River Crockless. And then let our opponent dictate what happens next. Dostingo! Okay. Go ahead here, use our Fireball. Start pressuring his face. We can't really make an efficient trade here to get rid of that Dark Scale Healer, so we're just going to go ahead and just keep using our to start pushing face. The worst card he could play here is probably like a Hellfire. Oh, okay. Whorehound. Okay, that's me annoying to deal with. He can do that, but it's not going to kill our minion. It's going to be a 2-hit. There you go. That's when you want to hit, boy. Dingo's an amazing top deck in this situation here. So now we are going to trade there. That way, when he has used the Core Hound to hit into our Dingo, and then we can use our Oasis Snapjaw to hit into his Core Hound. Wolf Rider. Is he going to trade, or is he just going to... Yeah, he is going... Wow, he is going to trade. So we're in top deck mode, which really sucks. While our opponent can just keep tapping every turn. Okay, Arcane Intellect's not a bad top deck. Into another Arcane Intellect Snapjaw. Okay, let's go ahead and draw again. There was some argument there for me to not play that and just Arcane Explosion and then ping his thing. I'm not too worried about this hitting me 1 time in the face, so let's just go ahead and ping. Warlocks don't have a lot of burst damage, especially with just the basic and classic set cards that people at this rank would have. I'm not too worried about taking a little bit of damage here. Ugh. I regret my decision. We're still not finding our polymorphs, which is rather unfortunate. So we got 2, 3, 5, 11. 2, 8, 10. Okay. So go ahead, Arcane Explosion here. Drop down this. We're gonna ping his. We're gonna go face. Because what he does next dictates who wins this game. If he trades, we probably win. Actually, no, if he trades, he probably wins because he maintains his initiative on board. Especially if he has a big minion in hand. If he has another War Golem, or that. That's the way to remove it. So he's probably going to ignore it now and just go face here, I imagine. Yep, going right to the face. We need to draw like a polymorph here. Arcane Explosion. Okay, so definitely playing the Ray Leader here. Arcane Explosion, trade. Fortunately, we're short mana to really deal with this Yeti. Pinging this ensures that we can remove it next turn. Hopefully, he doesn't have too much damage in hand to get rid of us right now. NANI? Oh, come on! I'm gonna die to the gnome? I'm not a goblin, I'm a gnome! And you've been gnomed! Today at TIFU. Just go ahead and give it to our opponent here. You hate to see this kind of thing happen. We don't lose stars. You don't lose stars at this rank. We did gain a level though, which is awesome. Do we get a card? Go ahead and go to our collection here. Go to our basic mage deck here. And let's see if we can make any changes. Oh, so we didn't even put our water. So let's take out the snapjaws here for our water elementals. Go ahead and remove Murloc Raiders for Frostbolts. Then Ogre's okay. I don't like Nightblade though. Nightblade's kind of a bad card. Let's well, that's actually really good in Mage at the start because we can ping it and buff up ourselves. Boulderfist Ogre is a pretty standard card here to keep in our deck. The Wolf Riders can go, the Ray Leaders can go, and I think the Novice Engineers can also go. So we have like what? Yes, I know, drag it away. Yeah, so let's actually get rid of the River Crocolises too. Wait, put the intellects back in. So we only have two drops on our deck, which is really bad. Fortunately, we don't have any other. Oh, actually, we have oozes. Oozes are good 2/3s, 3/2s. I mean, against like things like warrior and shaman and hunter. And then our three is gonna be basically arcane intellect. Go ahead and put 3 Shatterstone Clerks if we're ahead on board. This is a really good card to have in the deck. I don't really see anything better to just put in there. Oh, Yetis are good too. Let's put the Yetis in the deck. Why were our Yetis in the basic deck? No sense. And then as far as anything else goes, 2 Stormwind Champions pretty good. Alright, I like this. Let's see where this goes. Oh, here's with the Storm card back. Let's do it. Alright, back into play mode we go here with our revamped Mage deck. Let's get it, let's go. So, Rogue, with the basic set, can do some pretty... nothing really that all too amazing. I mean, they have things like Exab. Nothing really stands out. Our oozes are going to be pretty good. If we time our oozes correctly against Rogue, we can do some pretty good things with that. Turn 1 from Rogue is pretty nothing. Coin, what is he gonna coin out here? Wait, Nani? Nani? Not sure what our opponent is trying to do here. Not at all. Push the 1/2 dagger. Trades. Now, see, that's not a trade I would have done if I was a rogue player. If I was a rogue player, I would have traded one of them in and then hit the rapture with my weapon. Big mistake that new players can make, especially with the class like rogue, and warrior, and any other weapon class. They tend to value their health total way too much. Okay, that makes more sense. He's waiting to use a deadly poison to get the most value out of that deadly poison he just played. He's just going face pretty standard stuff here. The next option this we have to consider is either Yeti or Water Elemental. A lot of new players would go with the Yeti just because that's more attack. But in this situation, the Water Elemental is better because if we damage the rogue at all, it makes his hero power essentially useless for the turn, and we can just keep smacking in the face with our Water Elemental. He's electing to hit our face with no board. So next turn we can okay, that's rather annoying. So he just... Alright, so this right here essentially does not exist for us right now. So we're just gonna go ahead here, play another minion, and then hit his face. And next turn we can deal with the Stormwind Knight. Turn 5 from our opponent, what would the worst thing be? Ascension Shieldmaster, Nightblade, nothing inherent in Rogue. Okay, so saps are chilling Yeti, so we can't use it to trade, which is rather unfortunate. Again, he's just throwing out damage to our face. I guess there is the possibility that he just outtrades us. He just outpaces what we can deal with. So actually, we're gonna go ahead here and Frostbolt his Stormwind Knight. And go face right here, that way. Turn 6 is possibly Boulder Fist Ogre. Gnomish Inventor, okay. Nothing really too threatening. Trade in the Yeti, go face with the Water Elemental. We just want to try to keep our opponent frozen for as long as possible. That way we can essentially make his hero power useless. That knife's not going to do any damage to us. If we draw Ooze, maybe we bait into like playing Deadly Poison. Or he might just play Deadly Poison without being able to use it. Assassinate's probably the best removal they have. Definitely has one more of those in his deck. We're just going to continue to go face with our minions though, and try to get them down as low as possible. Currently in our hand we have 6, 9, we have 10 damage with 8 mana for our next turn. We're just going to go ahead here, do this, and if our opponent doesn't clear every single one of our minions right now, he is dead on board. We have 13 damage with just minions alone, plus another 6, 9, 10 damage with our spells and our hero power. Just me and Mr. Bitey. And we're going to hit our opponent with well play here, show him that we could have killed him with what's in our hand. Also, we're just playing more cards too, because you get more experience from playing more cards, so it gets us up our levels faster. And we got our second start in the Brave Rooster category. Wait a minute. Did we not get level 10 off of that? We did not get level 10 off of that. Okay, boys, we're going back in again. We didn't get a pack or anything, right? Nope, we did not. Okay. Shaman. Shaman basic cards are pretty, aight. I mean, they have Hex, they have Fire Elemental, they have Lightning Bolt. Wait, is Lightning Bolt the basic card or a classic card? I can't remember. Really can't remember. It's been a long time since I looked at classic and basic set that closely. Am I being roped at rank 50? Just gonna pass here. We coin out our Bloodfang Raptor, we have no follow-up. So it's better just to save the coin for a better play. Coining out a Yeti on turn 3 is pretty strong actually, because not many 3-drops can deal with a Yeti. If our opponent just hero powers here, we're in a pretty good spot. Starting off this early game. Oh god, this guy's really testing my ability to keep talking. Novice Engineer. Just because this card costs 2 mana, boys, does not mean you play on turn 2. Okay. Okay, this guy has to be playing on phone. He's not hovering any cards. He's not hovering his hero power. He's taking forever. Definitely playing on his phone. While taking a shit. I'm getting old, sitting here waiting for this guy to make a move. I'm literally on IG while I'm playing right now, guys. He's taking forever to make a move. Come on, boy. Make a move. Come on, bruh. 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 There we go. Finally. Oh my god. Boys, we in. So we'll go ahead here and coin out our Yeti, trade into 3-1, and pass. Oh, our opponent's just straight up AFK. Okay. We take these. We take those. Oh, Totem Smash! That's a card. Farsight, what? Nani? Is our opponent playing a real deck? Did he debate us? What's our opponent gonna do, guys? I'm not sure. Hey, bruh, calm down. Calm the F down. Oh, okay. I think playing Berserker here is okay, because we can ping it next turn and trade it. The worst thing he does here, I don't know. I feel like this guy might be a scumbag. Okay, not a scumbag. Not a scumbag. Unfortunately, we don't have Blizzard or Flame Strike or any kind of AoE in this deck. Okay, I think that was a pretty improper Bloodlust. Oh wait, he's gonna trade it in. Okay, that was actually not a bad move from our opponent there. He recognized the power of the Gurubashi Berserker. So in this situation, normally I'd say, in this situation, sometimes you would want to play the Boulder's Ogre, but I think it's a bad idea. I think we want to ping here. Trade here, and I think we want to actually play the Water Elemental, just because it has more health. We can get more value out of the Water Elemental over a Yeti in most situations. We're holding 2 polymorphs, so our opponent is being a scumbag and holding something like, I don't know, Baron Geddon or some other fat legendary. We do have a polymorph to get rid of that fairly quickly. Big drops in Shaman commonly at this stage is with that maybe playing a free-to-play account is usually things like Fire Elemental. It doesn't look like our opponent. I'm kind of scared of what our opponent has in his hand, because he hasn't really played anything yet this whole game. Alright, Frostwolf stand ready. So I think the best move here actually is to polymorph this. And then ping this. Trade here, trade here. It maintains the most minions on board while removing his and keeping ourselves. Getting rid of that Frostful stands ready bullshit. Lord of the Arena is a pretty big card. We could fireball this and play a Yeti, which actually is probably not a bad idea. Yeah. Okay, here, drop down to the Yeti. I think freezing his face is actually warranted kind of here because there are things like Stormforged Axe and Doomhammer in the classic set. Okay. Low roll, low roll, low roll. Yeah, that's a low roll. Okay. Alrighty, so this thing has 5 health. Play this. We want this Yeti to hit. We want this Yeti to hit that. Go ahead and just push more damage in. Hopefully, I don't regret this decision. Hopefully, it's not holding something like a Stormforged Axe or a Doomhammer or any other kind of weapon. Or a Rockbiter weapon. Actually, a Rockbiter weapon doesn't really accomplish anything here. I'm still trying to figure out what this guy's playing. So he's gonna give that taunt. Hold up. 6, 11, 15, 20, 21, yep. Then turn that to a sheep. And then Frostbolt his face. Frostbolt his face. Just assert our dominance. Okay, the BM was too much for our opponent here. Alright, so we got our Mage to level 10 here. We got 100 gold. Another pack. Yay, if I play WoW, I would get him out. Okay, cool. We got our first quest here, which we'll save for the next part of this video. And what is up with this glitch? Go ahead here and open up our pack. Nothing. Oh, Doomguard's actually pretty good. If we want to play a Warlock deck. We got 210 gold. I think we're gonna save our gold until we get to the arena. Well, let's go ahead and make the final changes to our Mage deck. I think removing Arcane Missiles is probably the first thing to go here, and just put in Flame Strikes. Alright guys, oh here, leave that back on screen for a little bit for you guys. Look at this. This is our Mage deck list that we'll be running with until we get the next bunch of our heroes to level 10. I think next time when you come back guys, we'll be playing Hunter. Till next time boys, Bonzi Chun signing off.